Alright, what is up guys? It is me Hitman here once again with another GTA 5 online video, and it is going to be another car build for GTA 5 Online, and this time it is going to be the Mustang from the Deathrace movies starring Jason Statham. Now I absolutely love this car, it looks so good, and if I'm honest, this car is the closest that you're going to get to it, as there is actually a Mustang in GTA, but obviously you can't have any of the armored upgrades on it, like the massive tombstone at the back or whatever. So this is the best. I think this is the best car build that we can get that actually gets close to it. So let's get straight into the video and see how we get this car looking like the Deathrace Tombstone Mustang. So obviously the car you're going to need for this is the Bravado Dominator. You're going to need this car. You can buy it off the street, or I believe you can actually buy it off Sultan San Andreas for a couple of $1,000s. It's not that expensive, but you'd obviously be better off getting it off the street. Now, what you're going to need to do first when you get into Los Santos Customs is you're going to go to armor, and you're going to put on the highest armor upgrade. Obviously, because this car is going to be the Tombstone car, it's going to need a lot of armor. Next, the bodywork. I just put on the window vents because I think it kind of adds a more kind of armored feel to the actual car, covering up the windows and stuff. And the bumpers. Now I just put on the custom front and painted rear bumpers, just because they're the only options there. I think they do make it look a bit better, so I just put them straight on. Next is the exhaust, titanium exhaust. Doesn't really make that much difference, but I just think it looks kind of cool anyway, so I just put it on it. Now the grill, I just put on the custom grill because if you look at it in the movies, it does have the two second lights on the inside of the actual grill, and these ones kind of make it look really cool anyway, so just put that on. It kind of represents it, so it looks pretty cool. Just left the stock hood because you kind of want the red stripe on it to make it look like the one from the movie. Well, next we need the respray. Now for the respray I went with two matte colours for this. Primary I went with matte black, and secondary I went with matte dark red, because in the actual movie, like obviously the outside of the car is armoured, and you don't really want a real shiny colour on the actual car, because then it kind of doesn't give the effect of the actual armour on the car itself. Next I just went with the rear louvers on the roof to kind of give more, again, that kind of armoured feel on it, but I didn't really want to go for the carbon roof because you kind of still want that red stripe on the roof to make it look how you want. So next we went for the skirts. I just put on the normal skirts, the custom ones, because I don't know, they just kind of make it tie in with the front bumper as it is lowered, and it kind of makes it look really cool as well. So the spoiler, obviously we aren't able to put on the tombstone at the back of the car, which is the massive 6 inches of armored plating. So I think the ducktail spoiler kind of makes it a bit higher up off the back of the car, and kind of hints at the fact that there is the tombstone at the back, because in the movie obviously it does taper up to make the tombstone. So I think that looks kind of cool. Obviously I went with the lowest suspension possible, the competition suspension, because as you know, lower is better as far as I'm concerned. Next, the wheels. Now for the wheels, I went with muscle, stock rims, and the mechas. Because obviously in the movie it does have Ford Mustang GT wheels. They are kind of like 5-spoke sport wheels. Obviously there aren't actually in the sport category that do match it, but I think these muscle wheels do actually match it the best, and I think they do look the best on the actual car. I think they really do tie in with the actual car itself. For the colour, I just went with a anthracite black. They're kind of not as black as the actual car, they're kind of more grey, so they give that kind of more alloy feel to the actual car. And I think they really tie in really well. They do actually look really good. And obviously, as always, the limo windows, partly because this kind of does tie in with the car itself, with the fact that they are supposed to be armoured up windows, with the louvers similar to the back. So I think this does actually kind of tie it into the car itself. And I think overall, I think it's a decent car build. It looks really good. It certainly drives very well, and I love this car. It's actually really nice to drive. Granted, it does slide out a bit, and it does have a lot of wheel spin upon the takeoff, but I think overall this car does look insane. And yeah, so this is the Deathrace Mustang from the Deathrace movies, the Tombstone car. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Hitman out.